Stephen sent in the following question. As a way around royalties and copyrights for a play, I'm using actual recordings of radio commercials and musical programs from the 1940s, like the Glenn Miller and Frank Sinatra shows. The internet site I got them from states these recordings are now in the public domain due to expired copyright or absence of copyright. Am I on safe ground? The site says, we've checked with the Library of Congress regarding the status of old-time radio recordings made prior to 1978, and all such recordings are generally in the public domain, as sound recordings were not allowed under the previous copyright law, and such recordings have not been granted copyright status under the new laws. Well, Stephen, it's true that sound recordings were not entitled to copyright protection under the 1909 Act until 1972, but the analysis can't just stop there. We have to look at what's embodied within those recordings. Each commercial, jingle, or song performed in those recordings is entitled to copyright protection. So if you play those recordings, you're also creating a public performance of those underlying works, and that does require a license or permission from the owner of the copyright in question. It's actually a pretty complex process. Identifying the owner can be a real challenge. Songwriters typically transfer their copyrights to music publishing companies, and over the years there have been lots of mergers and catalog sales and so on. It's even more difficult when dealing with commercials and advertising jingles, since there are a number of possibilities as to who actually owns them. It could be the radio station, the network, or the advertising agency, or even the manufacturer of the product being advertised. The jingle writer could even have retained the copyright. So it's possible that the works did fall into the public domain, but it's also possible that there's someone out there who claims ownership. The point is, there's no hard and fast rule here. You have to do the legwork for each piece to make sure you've gotten whatever permission is necessary.